Yo, what up? Currently on the way to go pick up a new motor. Damn. What's up, everybody? It's been a long time. A few miles out. Super stoked to show you what I got going on. Fuck yeah. Been waiting to get one of these for like the longest. So, let's continue to get there. Just pulled up. Oh, you can see the motor. Just chilling. Posted up over here at the gas station. Already filled up the daily, ready to go on. Get home so we can deliver the motor that I just picked up. God, I'm so excited. Yo, we just got home. Time to unload the engine. Got to get the engine stand ready for the mount to put the engine on there. Got to get the cherry picker out and ready so I can take it out of the truck bed. Come over here. Something I can't wait to show you guys. I love every minute when I drive this. So clean. Tell you where I got it. What the plans are for it. Come over here. Who would have thought I would have possibly never owned a 2JZ until now? God, this is going to be a game changer. So I got to find some bolts so I can mount up that engine stand to it. I had a little bit of a problem because we didn't have any bolts to mount the engine onto the engine stand. So I guess they don't supply bolts when you buy an engine stand. So I had a result to go into the hardware store and picking up an M12 half-inch bolt, and fits perfectly. Good length. I do have another bolt from the W59 transmission. This one fits. Unfortunately, it's just too small, or too short for that matter. So I got one that was a little bit longer. Shout out to Ace Hardware. Hell yeah. So they work. So the next thing to do, actually we're going to take this off, put it on the back end of the motor, bolt it all up together, jack it up with a cherry picker, and mount this shit onto the engine stand. That's where we're at right now. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are currently doing the 2JZ teardown, and right now I have the valve covers off, taking out the spark plugs one by one, seeing how everything is. Everything looks to be pretty good on the top end. The bottom end I need to get more down and dirty with. Obviously the head's going to be coming off. Just taking my time little by little. I don't want to rush anything, but I have a full list for what's going to be taking place for this build from the top to bottom. Everybody keeps asking me, alright, you have an NA 2J, what transmission are you going to run? Everybody says to run the R154 since that is perfectly good for boost, and I do obviously plan on running this engine for boost. I have a transmission for the truck that I currently have that I was supposed to swap, but unfortunately I haven't gotten to it. I read some forums and talked to a couple of friends of mine that actually have this specific truck, that have it manual and that actually have it with a 2JZ, and they have this transmission which is from a 2RZ Tacoma. This is a W59. People say that the W59 bow housing won't work on the 2J, but if I swap that bow housing out with a Supra W58 bow housing, it'll slap right in to the 2J. The only thing is the gear ratio, I don't know how much different it is. I need to get some You know, I need to start reading some more forums, getting some more information. But yeah, this was intentionally meant to be swapped into the truck since it has the 2RZ non-turbo, you know, slow piece of junk that it has in it currently. So that's probably what I'm going to be using in the meantime. But for boost, I'm kind of nervous. People say you might want to have a spare on hand just in case that transmission blows. So who knows? Might just have a spare. Might get myself an R154 when the time is right. But nonetheless, let me walk around and show you. So yeah, this is the 2J. And just for clarification, 2JZ. This is actually technically the first engine build for this channel, let alone this is actually my first time doing this. I've messed with a couple of engines before, but never tear down and fully rebuild, so it's going to be really awesome. Going to have a lot of people come over. All my friends that are obviously car enthusiasts and that are wrench heads, going to help me build this motor, and it's going to be a journey, and I hope you guys can be a part of that. So without further ado, I wanted to show you the main, topic of today's video, and it's this right here. This is my baby. This is my daily. This is my 1997 Toyota Tacoma. It is an extended cab. This truck was lifted when I bought it. I do have the wheels and tires for it. It was up on a 3-inch lift spindle in the front, and obviously the leaf springs in the rear were flipped on top of the axle to give it that lift. Everything was lifted 3 inches, but I went ahead and went stock on the front and just flipped the leaf springs back underneath. Brand new ball joints, suspension pieces. This is actually being ran on some Bilsteins 5125s, both in the front and both in the rear, but obviously I probably will just run those until they are just completely shot. I already started to notice that the front driver's side's going out, so maybe down the line, once we get the 2J going and we finalize the look of this truck, I'll probably get situated on what kind of coilover setup I want to run. It is on some Enkei AP1 S2000 wheels. Right now I'm running some spacers on these wheels. It's about 1 inch on the front and the rears. But this is, like I was saying, a 97 with a 01 to 04 Toyota Tacoma front end. The 01 to 04 actually isn't my cup of tea. I prefer OEM stock, not tampered with kind of front end. And Juku Racing actually sells a bumper that will fit on this truck, and it actually is a racing front bumper. Next thing on the list for the truck is to get the brackets and get the bumper for it, because it just looks weird without one. Moving into the inside of the car, or the truck, it has some aftermarket seats, non-brand, with some Planted Technology seat brackets, as well as a aftermarket steering wheel coming from Spec D Tuning with a eBay, quick release hub. Just trying to keep this thing as clean as possible. I have no center console. It's actually in the garage because I was starting to tear everything apart so that way I can get to the carpet and make that hole for the shifter relocation, since it's kind of like a 3-in-a-tree transmission shifter. I really am just building this for power, because this thing does not make any power. This thing is slow as fuck. Since we're already here, I think I'm going to show you the engine. If I can get to the hook. So yeah, this is the 2RZ 4-banger. Doesn't have any fucking power. I just got the exhaust manifold replaced with an OEM one. I got a aftermarket one, but it didn't fit correctly, unfortunately. Has a K&N on it that came with the truck when I bought it. Somewhat okay, you know, it's pretty decent. The gas kind of sucks on this motor. I think I need to get the fuel filter changed and a few other things changed. I already did a tune-up on it, oil change, etc. I try to keep it OEM the best I can. So, you've already seen the front end. This is the rear. I actually got in an accident last year. Someone hit me. But I think I'm going to take this off. And they actually sell a plate that sits flush with the rear. That's about it. That's how we're looking. The thing that I have been contemplating on, and I'm not technically sure on what route I still want to go with. The truck was lifted. All I have to do is just put the wheels back on it. You know, put the spindles back on the front and relift it. At the same time, I really want to do a lifted 2J, you know, build and make it just a off-road ripper. But at the same time, I actually wanted to make this a seat time truck. You know, I wanted to take it to the track. I wanted to take it drifting and possibly do a drag. I'm not technically sure. I think I could probably do a lot more with the specific street build than I would off-road, because I could technically just take it anywhere I want. But nonetheless, you know, I could take it to a track, but I'm going to be the biggest motherfucker there. I haven't really seen an off-road truck go to a track and do some seat time and do some time attack. That's what I'd like to do. A lot of people tell me I need a 4-link the rear because it's a whole different setup. But let me know what you guys think on what I should do. Leave your comments, questions, and concerns at the bottom of this video. Love to hear your opinion on which route I should take with the truck. But that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. And definitely keep your eyes peeled for this 2JZ rebuild. And keep an eye out on that daily back there, because shit's about to get intense. So I'm fucking excited. So I will definitely see you guys in the next video.